Let's hear now from the promoter of Saturday's show at Wembley. He put it all together, Mick Hennessy, the promoter. Now, he told me why he thinks this Saturday's card is so special.
Well, you know what, Steve? I've been involved in some big events over the years now. You know, obviously big world title fights, marquee world title fights. But there's just something about this card. When I made it, when I actually made it, I thought to myself, that's a quality card. And I got excited by it. But I must admit, getting closer towards the fight, you know, you obviously, as a promoter, you have concerns. I mean, I've had Lenny Dawes from day one. I've had John O'Donnell from day one. They're in top quality, for me, world-class British title fights.
Yeah, that's a good expression, world-class British title fight. That's what it is,
fights, yeah. And I'm kind of like, I believe in my men because I've had them from day one, but I'm still worried as well. Yeah. And you know, it's kind of like, you know,
well, the bookies make them nearly 50-50 fights, don't they?
They do, and they've got it smack on. They really have. I mean, you know, to say that Craig Watson's got a great win over Matthew Hatton, like a convincing win.
Boxing lesson.
Yeah, absolute boxing lesson. Yeah. And also what O'Donnell done to Coultham, who's a master boxer himself. And then you've got the other fight with Dawes and Theopain. It's just brilliant quality fights. And to top it off with Tyson Fury. Yeah, fighting someone who's got a better record than him. Almost as big as him.
Almost as big as him.
Almost as big as him.
In good nick.
In tremendous shape. Who you know, everyone's saying from South America that he can crack like crazy, like Breeders' Prescott. So
just a natural banger.
He is, no question. I mean, you only have to watch his footage on YouTube, and the way he sends that left hook across. I mean, you can see that. I'm banking on the fact that Tyson's a real smart boxer, and I feel like I've matched him today. I've matched him smart.
So a lot of rounds last 4 fights, hasn't he?
Yeah, and that's been deliberate. That's been absolute deliberate. I wanted him to get rounds because it's too easy for someone of his size to bang fighters out.
Oh yeah, fat Latvians.
Yeah, absolutely. I could have. He could be 13-0 with 13 knockouts now. I could have easily done that. But that's not. That might be giving the hype what it needs. But it's not building Tyson as a fighter.
It's not helping him as a fighter.
Yeah. And there's too many fighters in this country and going the wrong world title routes and actually with pumped up records and then just getting flattened.
So where'd you go with Tyson? Assuming he gets rid of this guy Marcello, where'd you go with him? Because, you know, he's moving on. He's no longer a baby. It's been a couple of years now. How do you take him forward without taking big risks?
Well, I've built him to this point, Steve, and now there's a deadline with this British title fight.
Of course, Derek Chisora.
Yeah, absolutely. He is mandatory for that title, and Derek Chisora's 6 months run out next month. Yeah. Now, for me and for Tyson, the board should have got him to relinquish when he took that world title fight. They never did, so we're going to have to wait, by the looks of it. So.
It's a long wait, Mickey. If that fight's at the end of April, well, if he wins, I'm assuming he'll give up the British title. If he loses, which is what most people expect, I can't see him fighting for 3 or 4 months at minimum, can you?
I can't, no. And that's why we're going to be pushing hard at the next board meeting again for them to call immediate purse bids to flush this situation out. So as far as we're concerned, Tyson Fury, if the board do the right thing, should be fighting for the British title within the next 3 months. Worst way is 4 months.
Mick Hennessy there talking about Tyson Fury, and obviously a little bit about Marcelo Nascimento, both unbeaten heavyweights. John O'Donnell, Craig Watson, they're going to be in the vacant British welterweight title fight at Wembley. Ashley Theopain and Lenny Dawes, they're going to be in the British light welterweight title fight at Wembley. Lenny Dawes will win a Lonsdale belt outright. The coveted and glorious Lonsdale belt outright will become his. And the last man you heard from was Mick Hennessy. That's all part of Saturday's bill at Wembley. It's not on 5 Live, sadly, but it's available from Premier Sports. It's only a few quid and you get a month of fights and you get me in your face. Oh, it's not a pleasant sight.